I take that picture?
I took that picture. Hey!
Picture of yourself.
No, I didn't take it. Hey, everybody. What are you doing over there?
There's no more. This is called you. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. It's like a lot
guys,
easier to do this.
We just
Look at that hair.
pulled in. I mean, as a matter of fact, I am sitting here trying to choke down a cheeseburger at the same time.
Okay, this is not bold. This is great. Good grief.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say. Missed my hair appointment last week.
Oh, man.
Golly.
There is Joe fixing Joe, I put that up at like 7:58, 7:59. Joe has already said howdy. I mean, 1 minute from the time I created it. Wow, that is fast. Hey, Lisa, Jesse's girl at Lazy Days Ahead. There's Rebecca, Musgrave Family Farm. And then how many pair of glasses do I need hanging off of me? And then we got Evelyn Newman, and there is Josh from Alaska, Rivers and Roots Outdoors. Howdy, howdy. There's the Bud Files. And Wanda Henry is in. Howdy, howdy. And everybody's saying hello to everybody. And all right. Wow. I know. I mean, this was tight, guys. We just pulled in. We've been at the drag races. And without giving away too much stuff, it was good. So let's just put it that way.
I feel like more like myself. I got a hat on.
You got a hat on? You had to run and find a hat?
No, I didn't have to run.
Uh-oh. Rebecca says, I love y'all, but I'm crocheting right now. So busy. There's Paul Honeyman. Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
And there's Beth. Thank you, Paul,
I'm
for
just leaving it alone.
Hit that thumbs up. I haven't touched mine. Hey, Derek. You gotta wait for the video. Yeah, gotta wait for the video. The deer video. You gotta wait for the video on this. Yeah. I'm not one talky people. Howdy, Scotty. How are you doing? And then let's see here. She took off. You know, I'm not doing anything. I just got home. Hey, Paul Case Farms. What are you all doing? Wait. Yeah. So Joe Jacobson's in the house. Julie Cook. Julie, we were at the races. Just got back home. Just barely got in here. Barely. Hey, Todd Ladgeness. Welcome. There is Janae and Tamara. Hi, Tamara. Tamara and David. And there's Troy Sutton. Hello. Hey, Bobby. Yep, been to the drag strip, buddy. That car just gets faster every time I take it out. I mean,
yeah, Johnny got a new driver.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it got faster. I look like Wendy's.
You do.
Yeah, I like it. Don't eat on camera.
Got to.
No, you don't.
I mean.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Like my hat?
Hey, I like it.
Yeah, it's your hat.
Yeah, I know. Was that whenever I was deer hunting?
And hanging where all the hats are.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I've got one that says Mrs. Gilliam Farms somewhere.
Man, I could have used that. Eat, otherwise it'll get cold. That's right. That's what Lisa says. See that?
Don't be smacking. Don't be doing all that stuff.
Don't be doing anything. Don't do nothing. Do nothing, guys. Do nothing. Paul Henneman, Johnny, if you're hungry, bro, you eat. There you go. Exactly. You guys are all family anyway, so I can eat. So, yep. Hey, there's Glenda. Howdy. Getting through the commercial. Hello's getting through the commercials and all. There should be one commercial at the very beginning of this live, and that should be the only commercial, and you can skip it like in 5 seconds or 4 or something like that. So Tell me if you get another commercial, because I ain't seeing it. I didn't set it up like that. So y'all family, so y'all's eat. Yep, that's what Janae says. And then let's see here. Yeah, we saw we didn't see anybody, any of the YouTube family down there today. My brother and his wife came. It was like old times. Taco Tico. That's a northern thing. I'm telling you, Taco Tico. I mean, down here you just don't see Taco Tico, but you go up farther north. Yep, Taco Tico.
Further north, when I lived in South Dakota, Taco John's.
Yeah, Taco John's.
Yeah, I like this hat better.
Eat, John. We love you, and you need your nutrition. See, I wouldn't be able to do anything if it. Eat your veggies, but don't eat them when everybody can see you.
Hey, so speaking of veggies,
hey, Nana,
I need a ketchup recipe.
Need a ketchup recipe?
Yeah, I've got two, but I want to study them.
Fries.
Yeah, you ate all my fries.
Mm-mm.
We ate them.
You put the fries on this plate. Hi, Arlene. Howdy, howdy. So third hat. Yeah, that's the third hat.
Yeah, I'm going to go through all of them. I like this one better.
Mm-hmm. How come?
Got Mrs. Gilliam Farms on it.
Mm-hmm. That's a special hat.
This one's a special hat. This is the one and only, I think.
One and only.
One and only.
One and only.
There's an autograph somewhere.
Taco John's and Taco Bell ran off to the border. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah, Taco John's. I never ate there, even though I lived in South Dakota for 3 years.
Yeah, it had high as a pimple, babe.
Joey, go now. That is so rude. I hope you get a big zit right here.
Hey, John Goes Outdoors. How are you doing? And then we got you look cute with that hat, Christine. I like it. That
Thank
was
you.
Glenda.
Thank you, Glenda.
Grace and Fire.
Get your knee out of my knee. I'm gonna tell you, we had so much fun tonight. It was like we went back in time. I felt at least. I
think I did go back in time.
I know I did. Well, you had to in that car.
That's a time machine. I'm telling you.
But I was trying to do some smack talking. I got yelled at. Thought I was going to get my butt kicked at the very beginning just for my brother-in-law parking somewhere, which he had every right to park.
Yeah.
And then let's see here. But I got a lot of exercise. Got out of the house. It was much needed, but I felt like I was 10 years younger or 15 years younger tonight. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
It was wonderful, y'all.
So how's everybody doing?
They're doing.
Everybody got their Christmas decorations?
So I found this again.
I don't want to talk about it. At least I did not lose it in the woods.
See this right here? Mm-mm. All right, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story. Hang on, let me tell my story first.
Okay, you tell your story.
I got my story to tell before you
tell
your story.
I don't want your hamburger.
Yeah, I can have my hamburger. What about it's my hamburger? Oh man! All right.
You're a messy eater.
Here we go. This is my Rode. It's the mic for my camera. Okay, one of my cameras. All right. So I'm going to this thing used to have a fuzzy wind deflector thing on it. Okay, I want to show you this Rode. See what this Rode looks like? See how all the cracks and all the things that are in it and stuff like that?
Tell that story.
All right. So I was down at deer camp and I was riding my four-wheeler, and this was attached to my four-wheeler. And this has been a while back. It's been probably a month and a half ago or something like that. Well, anyway, this thing right here fell off. It slides into a mount. It came undone and fell off. Well, I thought, I will find that the next time, because I lost it. I mean, I couldn't find it. It was time to leave. I had to leave.
Woods, right?
Yes. And I thought, I will come back and I will find it later.
In a rattlesnake's belly.
So anyway.
We look like siblings. Look. We match. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway. So I find, another ginger story. Yeah. Anyway, so I lose this thing. Well, whenever I lost it, I came back 2 weeks later and I went down and through the woods and stuff like that, and I found it. The little puffy thing was gone off of it, and it was cracked all up like this because a coyote has been chewing on it.
Joey.
A coyote has. Thank you, Joey. Much appreciated, buddy. Don't have to do it. Always appreciated. Not gonna mess with your blessings, though.
Everybody says that.
So
you don't have to do it.
So anyway, coyote was chewing on this thing. I guess he got my little fuzzy thing off of it and just took it with him and dropped this. And luckily I was able to find it. I mean, I can't believe I found that. So anyway, the story with it tonight, though, is it was in the car. This was mounted to the roll bar. And Christine got in there and ripped this off the roll bar whenever we got ready to leave. And whenever we were in the truck.
Wrongo.
This is laying in the front of the truck. And I go, where's the mic? Well, I guess she thinks this is the mic.
No,
anyway, so I said, where's the mic?
That is the mic.
It didn't have the mic. I said, it had the mic. The mic was on it. So where's the mic? So anyway, I kept looking at this, and this was showing me that it was listening to sound. That means it's linked. So they can't be too far apart. So I'm thinking, it's got to be here in the truck, or it's got to be in the car, which is on the trailer behind. Well, it was in the car. So luckily, found it.
So, time for the real story.
That is the real story.
Well, the real story is, really, he did lose it.
Paul, you didn't have to do that. 10, is that a euro?
That's a franc, right?
I don't know.
That's cool, whatever it is.
I don't know what it is.
That's like our very first ever foreign currency.
Foreign currency.
But thank you very much, brother. Very much appreciated.
Foreign.
Okay, so you want to hear the real story? Well,
that was the real story.
Half of it's correct.
How much?
It's euro. Okay.
Did you not take it out of the car?
First of all, I would like to remind Johnny that I am making him chocolate chip cookies. Look how pretty these are. But you know what? These are going to the chickens. Actually, they'll just go in the trash. No, because he's not nice enough to me.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening.
I got one good fight left in me, mister. One good. And I thought I was going to have to use it up tonight, so I already got that adrenaline going.
Not anyway. Euro crap, huh?
Okay. I told you.
That's an English pound.
Yes. That is so cool. Thank you.
I have no idea.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I wish I could.
Hey, two old people on the couch.
Hey.
Howdy.
Great live this morning, by the way. Oh, I walked into a match. It's always a match, and I mean, with Ann. Okay, so the hunting thing, he was there by himself, so it must be true. Okay, so we'll just give him a benefit out. I'm not saying I'm not saying you're lying because you.
I lived through it. I'm just gonna say, I lived through this.
Okay,
today.
wait a minute. You do not. You do not lie.
I know where the mic was.
In fact, you're brutally honest. Most will say, Joey. Thanks, Joey.
Oh, for Christine's story, you get $1.09. Oh,
don't be touching me with your hand. Oh, I just spit, or you did.
I want my $2.
$2. Okay. Anyway, so I was being the very good wife in hauling butt, helping you as much as I could tonight, and during the racing,
she did help.
Getting some excellent video footage, giving him great advice. Giving him great. I can't believe you.
What?
Giving him great advice on
and then camera placement.
No. So we go back. I stand out there, Nicole, while he winds around deciding whether he's going to do another race or not, saying goodbye to some friends. Okay. And we walked.
After I spanked her butt.
Yeah, he did. I wish I have video of. Excellent
We
video.
do have video.
Yeah, it's my video.
We have video.
I'm doing my own video on my
But
channel.
we have video.
I have video.
We have video on top, under, and inside the car.
Yeah, but you don't have anything right there where here's the tire, here's me, and it's doing its burnout. I'm sacrificing myself potentially.
She
you
fell in front of the car.
I fell in front of the car. Anyway, not.
By the way, vanilla shakes from Brahms.
Yeah,
awesome.
it made me sick. And would you quit, Johnny Lee? Would you quit that? Look at that.
So you got
right there. See right there?
So you
that doesn't go away. All you gotta do is put it right there. The wrong. Okay. Anyway. So, in regards to his camera, so we're trying to get him loaded, his brother, everybody, we're helping him. I reach in and I gently hit the clamp and pull it out. It was not on there. Now, I'm going to say this. I have not been in the car when it's doing 100 and something and it's gone from 0, to whatever in less than 10 seconds or whatever that is. It's very violent.
Hi, Doc.
And if you watch the video, it's very violent. He's like got some G-forces going.
Yeah.
So could not have, since it's clamped onto the roll cage, could it not have had an impact of it falling off? And when I therefore gingerly remove the camera, that it would have not been there and I didn't notice it. Could that not?
Hit it with a hammer. Oh, we don't have one.
Yeah, we don't have one.
We have hammers.
Where?
You never asked for a hammer.
So that's my story. So what do y'all think? Johnny, how have you not been tempted to hit the throttle? Christine passed the Christine 0 to 60 in 1.52. Yep. My truck will go 0 to 60 in 3.5 days.
3.5 days.
I used to have a Ford Ranger. I don't want to look at your nifty napkin.
See, God, chill. Just chill for just a second. Oh, I get nails, just no hammer. You didn't ask for a hammer. All you had to do is just say, you got a hammer? I'd say, yeah, there's one right over here. I was thinking you probably had 100 hammers in your truck, but I guess not. I carry a hammer in my truck, Joe. Oh, man. But anyway, I'm telling you, it's exciting to see the front tires raise up off the ground. I'm going to tell you something, Julie. We have this car set up to where if it ever pulls the front tires off the ground, something's broke and you better stop and fix it because there's something not right. Where are you going?
I'm taking off this hot sweatshirt.
Okay. Turn the air on.
Okay.
Hand him nails in your yard, LOL, but no hammer. I'm serious, Ginger. I thought he probably had a hammer. I'm telling you, I thought he had one. All he had to do is say, I was right there. All he had to do is say, do you have a hammer? Oh, yeah. I got one right over here. It's in my truck. But what are you doing? What are you doing now?
Throw out your cookies.
No, you didn't.
Good luck ever getting any more cookies.
Turn the air on. I'm freezing over here. Yeah.
Are
Hey,
you freezing?
Andale. Yeah, we turned the air on. It's been cold for the past few days, but today we got a reprieve and we were actually able to take care of,
Hi,
a
Fisherman
couple of things
506.
that we need to get done.
Hey,
And
Sean at Loose Trade Paint.
Johnny Lee. Yep, that's
Who
me.
said Johnny Lee?
Hey, Brian, how are you doing? There's Sean. Howdy, Sean. Fisherman 506 in the house. Welcome, welcome. I think it's about time.
Josh, whatever it is, it's probably warmer. I'm sure it's way warmer than y'all are in North Pole.
It's what?
I don't know. Everything I say is wrong, so I'm just.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think he said it was really warm up there. today. It was warmer there than it is here.
Really?
Yep. Hi, Cora. How are you doing?
Hi, Cora.
And then let's see here.
Hi, Evelyn Newman.
Yep. Evelyn's in the house.
But thank y'all. Thank you, Joe and Paul, for the
Yes, thank you guys.
for the super chat.
We
That's very
appreciate
sweet.
that.
We very do appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Hi, Joe Jacobson. See, I'm look to see how to get the camera to work for me.
I might get on a live
Cool.
this year. Awesome. I'm looking to see how to get this camera to work for me.
Hey, Derek. Y'all hit the thumbs up, please.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped doing Chillin' with the Gilliam singing that.
What?
Remember how I used to say Chillin' with the Gilliam?
Yeah, you don't do it anymore.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
My Zet keeps me from doing it. Right there, Joey.
We've been working all day replacing a busted water heater.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Andale.
I'm so sorry. Was it? Well, I won't. No. I'm very sorry. I hope y'all were able to get it changed out.
Yeah, I really hate messing with water
Hey, Amy.
heaters
There's
and stuff
Amy
like
at Leonard Mountain Homestead.
I hate messing with anything like that anyway.
I'm just going to be quiet.
I do it, but I don't like nobody gets up any day and goes, oh man, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna replace the water heater today. It's gonna be great.
No, nobody likes to do. Never mind, I'm just gonna be quiet.
You're just gonna be quiet.
Hey, there is Whistle Stop Homestead.
Hey, Whistle Stop, how are you doing? Hey, there's Bowen.
That sounds good.
There is Bowen, and there is somebody just sitting there in their Joe Fix It For You hat. What are you doing, Paul Case?
On Johnny's Live. That's the main thing I'm doing right now. Just getting on Johnny's Live. And Christine's.
Yeah. I see you're going for the Santa thing. It's coming up, you know. Yeah.
Somebody told me once, they said, wow, you were growing a beard. And I'm like, no, I just quit shaving.
I hate plumbing too, Bobby.
Hey, I'm a 6-trip plumber.
6 trip.
6-trip.
6 trip.
Yep. You got to take 6 trips to town to get the right parts to fix it.
Well, yeah. Yeah. He wasn't in the basement more than 30 seconds. There's nobody else down there, though, just saying. So,
it wasn't long.
I was without for a month and a half waiting on brother to get fixed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Derek says that's a fine hat, Paul. Yeah. Yep. We got some cool bumper stickers too. Yeah, you got the sticker on there. You're one of them people that just keeps wearing the sticker, aren't you?
Yeah, it makes the hat last longer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You can sell it as new in the flea market or the yard sale.
New old stock, yeah.
New old stock. Waiting for Paul's story, then we'll miss him a while longer. Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait a minute.
As soon as Paul tells a story, he's out. I'm out. He's gone.
There's some other people that have not perfected the art of that, and Bowen is one of them. And when he does it, he'll get you halfway through the story, and it's like, click, he's gone. What kind of plumbing are you doing?
Who?
Somebody was doing plumbing.
Oh, Andale's putting a hot water tank in. They're putting a hot water tank in. They had a busted hot water tank. Like I was telling Christine, there's never a day whenever you wake up and you go, oh, it's going to be great today. We're going to put in a hot water tank.
Let's do some plumbing, yeah. I had to learn a new trick, and I wish I would have learned it about 2 years earlier. And my new trick, I don't have the tool in here, is PEX. You can buy a tool to put those crimps on that PEX for like $15.
Yep.
And the crimps, I don't think I have any of them. But you have to have stuff that is the right parts for it. I think all my crimps is out in my box, but It sure makes life a lot easier,
Right.
and you don't have the fumes off of the PVC pipe glue and cleaner.
Right.
All of our stuff in the chicken houses was PVC. I bet I had 6 5-gallon buckets full of parts just because it's 20 miles to town to buy them.
Yeah.
And whenever I need it fixed, man, I needed it fixed, So
Yeah.
used to
Hex
all
will
that stuff.
Hex will actually freeze and expand and then go right back and be
Yep.
fine.
We had a lot of the water lines and stuff we had to deal with in the buildings would break because of other reasons besides freezing. They ran a fogger, a mister in front of a bunch of the fans that we had in there, and those ran on they called it a jet pump, and they had this thing turned up to put 180 pounds of pressure on those sprayer nozzles. Well, 200 pounds of pressure is a lot on that Schedule 40 plastic pipe.
Yeah.
It would bust, and boy, when it busts, you'd make a watery mess in a hurry. And you needed to have them on. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people put in PVC, Schedule 40 PVC as an airline inside their shops.
Mm-hmm.
And then you run the air wherever you need it in the shop, and then you on that pipe, and then you just plug into it wherever you happen to be.
That works really good on air because there's not a shock on it. But that jet pump deal was electric. It had electric motor on that pump, and when that came on, it would kick that pressure up from like whatever it was, 40 or 50 pounds to 150 in just a second, and it put a shock load on that pipe.
Hey, Thinking Tank. Sorry if we're missing anybody that's going to chat. Hey, Julie.
Well, I've said hello to the folk, to Tamara and David, and I've said hello to Julie, and so trying to keep up with it. Anybody else that I hadn't said hello to out there?
Paul Case. You haven't said hi to Paul Case.
No, I never did.
Hi, Johnny.
Who dat?
Who dat? There is George Garvey. Hello, George Garvey.
Howdy, George. How are you doing? Or what are you doing?
Water.
What are you doing? That sounds like what Paul's doing. He's doing water, apparently. He's doing good, he says. Well, that's good. That's real good. So, anyway, we had a good time today. Everything seemed to work well. We didn't have any issues that I can think of, except for I can tell you my car will not start with that little hat that I put on the carburetor cover. If I've got the carb cover on, it won't start. It's just it's weird like that. It got to have air.
Can't get enough air.
Yeah, if it don't get air. I mean, just imagine your old truck. You duct tape the whole top of the carburetor, just completely cover it and duct tape. Yeah, it don't start very good.
I had a tractor that I had bought that I thought the motor was stuck on, and when I unloaded it here, I actually seen the fan turn, and I'm like, well, the motor's not stuck on that. And we pulled that thing around here a little bit, and then I'm like, I guess it just needs some ether. And on the air breather that stuck through the hood, they had just took and mashed a Rotella jug down over it to keep the water out. And they didn't have no air hole cutting the thing anywhere. It was choking it to death. And I didn't put it together. I pulled it off and shot a little ether in it and left it off. And it started up right away. And we didn't pull it 10 foot or something like that. And I'm like, well, I guess I could just put that back on there because I'm done messing with the thing for today. And I put it back on there and killed it. Like, I guess I need to leave that off or cut out.
Yeah. Still going to have a giveaway for Christine's chickens the next time she's out of town. Derek says going to have a giveaway.
They're Johnny's chickens now. There's 3 roosters and a bunch of terrified looking hens. They're Johnny's.
Those hens don't look terrified.
Mm-mm.
You hadn't been out. You hadn't paid any attention.
Oh, I have. And I noticed something too is that when I'm if I walk up on the porch or if I'm there,
Hi, Nanny Tam.
they seem to freak out. Hey, Nanny Tam. But Johnny's here.
Hi, Wanda Henry.
There's chill.
Well, Do they look as bad as Christine's description of her rooster? I mean,
No.
Our description.
you didn't hear it?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Whose description? You're talking about Ginger's description of her rooster?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I
Oh.
meant Ginger. Sorry.
That had
There's
blood on
nothing else.
head and ended up getting in, got out and then got
Actually-
back in another pen
Yeah,
with another rooster.
that's crazy. Actually, ours, when we had 3 roosters one time, 2 of them were picking on one of them so bad, Johnny had to put it in a thing by itself. And it had some, my wife fried up some good pork chops in the cast irons. Ooh, yum.
Yum, George.
Julie Cook says, I'm tired and need prayer for my son, for my man, and patience for me. He's older, and let's just say things are changing. We'll be praying, Julie.
Praying for you.
We understand. We all go through
Yeah.
seasons, don't we?
Yep. I'm
George brought up
way older than her. Way. I mean, like, I don't know how many times she's been mistaken as my daughter.
Way. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so cool.
She was mistaken as your 12-year-old once.
Yeah.
On
You
multiple
two
occasions.
has
Multiple
mistaken her
occasions.
for that, for sure. Yeah.
Ginger's, I'm telling you, it was my. Yeah, I do remember Ginger talking about that during their live and stuff, and that's crazy.
Yep. Yep. So, but anyway, if anybody, every once in a while, guys, look in the chat, you might see a link. And if you feel so inclined, pop up, say howdy.
Sorry, Christine. There's 2 things at play whenever I call somebody the wrong name. There's nothing up here, and I can't remember almost anything.
Hey, brother, you thinking of Ginger versus me? That's totally cool. I don't have a problem with that at all. She's a very awesome person to be. I wouldn't say you were mistaken, but the stories and the person, so I'm cool with that.
George Garvey.
But I did question my Sandy, thinking, what did I say about my
George Garvey says we were born and raised in Silicon Valley, moved out to Oklahoma in 05. The middle of the country is more of our people.
Amen, George.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
at? We're in Oklahoma.
Yep.
Well, actually, these 2 fine gentlemen are Oklahoma. Me too. But
I'm an Oklahomian. I'm not one of them.
Almost not,
almost
though.
not. You're leaning.
I mean,
you're leaning, dude.
I mean, you
Yeah,
wake
Missouri
up
has
on the
to
wrong
go
side of the bed, you're liable to be in Missouri.
If we have a big earthquake, I'll hold on to Oklahoma.
True. That's funny.
You are tight to Missouri over there.
George and I had the same thing for supper. We had grilled pork chops and Anita fixed cheesy rice.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Me and Anita are friends on Facebook, and she'll post these wonderful recipes, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, those look wonderful. Never makes them. Is that what you said?
If you say that too loud, I'll be in trouble.
What'd you say, Paul?
She's over there, things in her ears.
Julie.
Another person who posts things on Facebook, and yet sometimes they're awesome, and then sometimes they're kind of like, ugh, but I think he's just being silly, is Troy Sutton. And I'm like, oh, that's a good recipe. The next recipe be like, ketchup on turtle meat or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. You should see the one I tried the other day. If you haven't watched that, where I made a coffee pie, and I'm like, we're gonna see how this goes. So I just videoed some of my family's reaction to it, and I ain't making it again. Not for that kind of reaction.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to watch it. That's funny. That is hysterical.
And it was a Facebook recipe that I thought looked good.
Yeah.
But I can polish things up anyway.
I like to follow Pinterest, and I have a lot of those epic fails. I'll try things. That's why, like, a lot of my cooking videos, like when I do collaborations, is something I may have never done before, because learn together.
Well, I don't think they're epic fails if you're trying. I think if you don't try it is the big fail.
That's true. That's a good way to look at it that way.
Yeah.
No on the coffee pie.
Yeah, I have never heard of that coffee pie.
Doesn't sound very good.
It actually, if you really liked bougie coffee drinks, you would probably enjoy a coffee pie.
Well, what's the filling? Sugar?
You actually don't mix anything. You just dump it all in a pie shell, and the middle of it is a cup of coffee, a cup of brown sugar, milk, and a little bit of flour.
Really?
And believe it or not, that's set up just right. You had to take it out of the oven when it's done, let it cool off, and then put it in the refrigerator overnight. But it's set up, and you could cut a piece out of it. You know, though, when you go to thinking about that and what you're mixing together, you're kind of like, how am I going to cut me a slice of that? But,
And that's the truth. There's a recipe that was like I forget what they call it. It was like during the what's I'm trying to say what's that? What my dad grew up in? Depression. Thank you, Depression era. And it's called Depression era pie, but it's like sugar, water, and something else. But it looks really good, but it looks more like a custard. But which I bet your coffee.
That's the way this had set up. Yeah.
Wow, it amazes me.
Hey, Janae, how are you doing?
That sounds good, Christy. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Howdy.
I love the way that Dale and y'all say, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day on Gilliam Farms. I like the way Dale says it. Dale goes, hey, hey, hey.
I don't care if he's
I'm like, he says it like I do, but he says it in like real slow-mo.
That's right. Yeah.
Do I really talk that slow? Like, no.
Hey, I heard a rumor, and I'm not certain that it's true.
Not true.
But what Tamara put up there, that she stood with one toe in Oklahoma, another toe in Kansas, and a heel in Missouri. There is a monument right in the center of where the three states meet. And it's on the north side of I-44. It's actually, you have to go a little ways down the entrance to the casino off of the roundabout to get to it. And it was kind of an abandoned site. And there's a WPA monument that they built out of concrete and rocks, just field rocks that they picked up from around that location on that exact spot. And so you would have to crawl up on this rock monument that's probably 8 foot tall to be able to stand in the middle of the Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas intersection.
Oh, really?
But, whenever I was a youngster, that had brass plaques on it on each side that pointed toward that state. And so there was 3 big brass plaques that was, I don't know, 8 by 10 probably on each side of it. And somebody had of course, before the tribe got interested in building up there, it was just kind of a end of a road thing. And somebody had stole those plaques off from it years and years ago. And I heard that the tribe has got them to refurbish that. And so now there is a good monument there at the corner of the 3 states. If you're ever driving down I-44 and go across there between Missouri and Oklahoma, you'll be able to get off. They call it Downstream Boulevard, but you go to a roundabout there and you can go toward the casino just a little ways and turn south and get right to that monument. It's a pretty cool monument.
Yeah.
Made by the
tribe.
Do what? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sequapah tribe.
Yeah, because that's like I forget what road it is when I was driving back and forth from South Dakota, and I get into Oklahoma, and it just seemed like as soon as I got in there, to the left was the casino there to the left. If I was headed, into Oklahoma, I think that's. There's also Buffalo Run. That's not close to that area, is it? That's the
it's on right before you get to the Miami exits where you see Buffalo Run at. Yeah, it's about 20 miles down the interstate there.
When you say Oklahoma, it reminds me of a musical, and this brings me into
Oklahoma. Oh,
yes, it brings me right to Lazy Days Ahead, y'all, because Sweet Lisa, Jesse's girl Lisa, she loves the musicals too.
Where the wind comes rushing down the plain.
I really can't.
Now, y'all.
The Oklahoma one I cannot stand.
So anyway, we could have done better. But anyway, hi Patsy, how are you doing?
I miss Patsy.
And then we have James Hall in. Hi James, how are you?
Hey, Derek. Do you say hi, Derek? I haven't yet.
Yes,
Hi,
I
Derek.
said hello to Derek.
Okay, well, I haven't, Johnny.
You
I
asked
like
me.
what Christine was saying. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. For my mind. That's what you're singing. Mickey
Yeah,
from Critter
I
Creek
have
is
the
in here.
one, Paul. I like that one a lot.
Mhm.
Julie Cook says there's a strip club there. There's still a strip club there.
What in the world?
They built the strip club before they built the casino, but the strip club's a private deal, and I don't know. The casino, the tribe is kind of proactive on a lot of that kind of stuff, and they'll put up a privacy fence around their part of it to keep people on their land from seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's still there, but
Yeah.
it's a little ways north of the. It's actually in Kansas. It's a little ways north of the roundabout.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Well, Mickey, we are having, thank you for bringing it up, but we are having 10 Killer, second annual 10 Killer meetup. It is April, I always get the dates wrong. And I think we need a text of a logo, don't we?
Yeah, we got to do that, man. I would. Yeah, it'd be really. Yeah.
We need to hook up with you, Mickey, and talk about a few things.
Yep. We need to hook up, Mickey.
Was one of Mom's
And
favorite
Mickey, I
movies.
love
Mickey loved it.
that Santa
Oh.
that you did of that caricature that you did of
Oh
me.
yeah, I can't wait for my
the
shirts to come
Santa.
in.
That is awesome.
I did get my shirts that I ordered for us for the tune. What's it called? YouTunes. YouTunes. Thank you. I did get that. Those came in just a few days ago.
Well, I've been thinking about 10 Killer, and I thought, if they're going to have giveaways, I might give something for the giveaway. And I'm into really cheesy stuff. I had a birthday party where I tried to give everybody that came a better gift than what they brought, and so far nobody has used the gift I brought them or I gave them when they came to my.
Really? I know me and Johnny have used it.
Hey, Lori.
Ours is nope, ours is not. I've got it cleaned up, ready to go.
I fully expected to see something done with oak wood on a couple of YouTube channels that I have not seen yet.
Oh, you're talking about the wood you gave. I was thinking about the cups.
That doesn't really mean anything.
Are you talking about the
No, thank you, Mickey.
what I came and got?
Thank you, Evelyn.
Well, no, I seen your video. I gave Dale and Eric both a half a pickup load of lumber when they came, and they haven't neither one of them used it. I think Dale may have made it home with some of that, but the Ford was squatting.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
No, I was wondering if the Joe Fix It For You hat, if I could make it famous enough, I could just donate it, and it would be the coolest Joe Fix It For You hat because it had been worn by Paul Case, or at least the actor who plays Paul Case on Paul Case Farm.
That's what you're going to have to write up here on your description right here where your names are listed. Joe Fix It For You, a.k.a. Y'all do Trey that way, too.
I do Trey that way because he started off doing me that way.
I know. It's cute. Y'all are great.
Thank you, Mickey.
Yeah.
So, we see you, George.
Hi, George. Nice for you being here.
All right. Hey, y'all just got to have a meeting heading home. That's from Dale.
Hey, Dale.
Speak. Yeah, I'm not going to say that, but it's kind of like Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying?
Dale.
Don't do that.
Dale.
He's right here.
There he is. Here he comes. He back again.
Hey.
So,
woo, we got
anyway,
tag team, me and Christine.
So what is everyone out there in the chat? What are you guys doing? What have you guys been doing today? What?
I thought that was thunder.
No, that was.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
That was wind or something. Anyway.
It's like it's thundering, yay.
Well, if it's thundering, I'm gonna have to get up and run outside real quick because I got a bunch of stuff to put inside.
It took the rain out of our forecast.
Huh?
It took the rain out of our forecast. One of my friends is back to hauling water to his cows.
Yeah, it's we got a pretty good rain there right at one point, and then it just quit. And I mean, we haven't had rain in a bit right now, so I'm gonna look and see if
we're supposed to have some in the morning. He said.
Yeah, we were supposed to. I'm gonna see if we're still supposed to have any in the morning.
Paul, yeah, we already have our reservations at Pinecone Press. We already have our reservations in the pavilion rented for Tin Killer, and then we also have our reservations for Mid America because we don't want to miss that one either.
At noon, get this. At noon tomorrow, we have a 60% chance of rain. At 11 o'clock, we have a 14%. Noon is 60%. 1 is 21%. And then it drops to 9 at 2.
That's weird.
So that's how big of a chance of rain we have.
It's going to either happen quick or not at all.
Right. And I'd almost bet not at all.
So, Patsy, that's what I need to do desperately.
Yeah.
The whole house.
0%. Oh, you got a 30%.
Yeah, a week away.
Oh, well.
Away.
Yeah.
They'll change that twice before it gets here. Well, you're going to think this is strange, but I spent my whole day pretty much enjoying a memorial service for one of my church members that passed away over a month ago. His family just got they had figured it out back then, but I don't know why in the world they'd pick today to be his memorial service because it's parade day. I don't know if it's this way across everywhere, but in my neck of the woods, it's parade day. And
parade day, yeah. Friday night they had a lot. They had Tahlequahs Friday night.
Noon. Get this.
Hey, Scotty.
Hi, Mickey.
Uh-oh, Nanny Tam, we have rain moving in tonight and next 3 days. No rain around here. Did laundry today, Scotty did. And then, Mickey, are you serious?
Look what Derek wrote. I have reservations about Paul Case. Now I know he's an actor. He's a good one, y'all. He's our favorite VIP. We roll the red carpet out for him.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh
no!
Yay!
Egad,
Gingy.
it's that guy.
Y'all brought her on just to keep me in line, didn't you?
Yes, we did, Mickey.
That's right.
I understand.
Hey. I wanted to do some show and tell if I could do some show and tell.
Absolutely.
Oh, do tell.
You're getting ready to be big.
Look what I got in the mail today.
Oh!
I love it. I need Chris to get ours. Look at them handsome fellers there.
I know. Aren't they awesome?
Oh, I cannot
Okay, take me down now.
Hey,
Okay, I'm done.
Ginger.
Thank you. Yes.
I gotta ask.
Okay, just use your words, Mickey. Use your words.
I made that shirt up to look like a stitch pattern.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Did it come out the way in print that I see it on my computer?
Yes. You almost
you mean
like almost like a knitted stitch?
Yeah, the ugly sweater vibe.
That's exactly what I got. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it does. It looks like that. It's cool. I love it.
That's good. Awesome.
Yeah, we got those in the mail today, so we were super excited.
I'm so happy. I heard that the winner of that T-shirt, his was shipped out and should be there tomorrow. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as soon as you released them, we were like, we're ordering some. Joey's like, what size? What color? What do you want?
I know. And I want to tell you guys and Christine and Johnny and Jesse and Lisa and also one other that thank you so much for going and doing that.
Aww.
I mean,
doing what?
For buying for purchasing that shirt and what I know that
I
um
love your shirts.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
awesome. And
I
they're
got a bunch of
personal.
them.
I know, but it's important for me to get this out because I know I didn't try to put a bunch up there on the price, but I did put some, and what you guys did made a huge difference in my month.
Can
So,
I give? I'm glad. Let me just say that.
it
You deserve it.
was the blessing that I needed. So thank you.
Aw. Can I give you? Can I make a suggestion for your next shirt?
Always.
Your Christmas angels.
Bye, Janae.
Where'd she go?
She gone.
I love wearing the shirts that
There
we
you go.
know the people that are on them. I just think that's so cool because people will be like, "Oh, that shirt is awesome," and I'm like, "Yeah, these are my friends.
Yeah, and you go to these meetups and stuff like that, and everybody goes, "Well, I know that one, and I know that.
Yep.
Who's that? Who
Yep.
that?"
That's what they're doing to me.
I have another Ask Mickey. So
Oh,
I
gosh.
Ma'am,
shirts in
I'm
these
listening.
and I absolutely love them. But
Yeah.
I'd also like to have a long sleeve in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You could add that maybe when you have time to your bonfire channel. Or
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
that would-
ma'am. And I thought about you and Ginger when I did the Christmas shirts.
Uh-huh.
You know, I thought about the long sleeve. So
Thank you.
But-
Thank
I know,
you for that
perfect.
because I'm always cold and so is Christine.
Yeah.
and I will definitely take that advice.
Yeah, because I love them. I love this color, and I thank Ginger for ordering the first one of these because she had this color.
I didn't order that. I won it.
Oh, that's right, you did win
I
it.
won it 2 weeks before it was live. And I remember that. And then I wore it to 10 Killer, and everybody was studying the back of my shirt. Oh, look, there's so and so. And I kept feeling them poking me in the back. I'm like, oh, do you have to poke me?
Come say hi. We're live. Look,
Uh-oh.
I know.
this is Mocha.
Loca? Oh goodness! I think I've met Loca before, like at the Tinkler meetup, didn't I?
No, this is Mocha.
Mocha. Hey, Mocha.
What a sweet
She's a new boxer puppy.
Oh, kiss it. Mwah.
Oh my gosh!
She's-
What a sweet
Her
face.
her and Harley are like the bestest.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh my God, she looks so cute on that big screen.
She
All right, get out of
does.
here. Go on. You look too cute.
Hey,
So,
Yes,
no,
you could have,
Green
Derek.
Chick.
that's look cute.
So
Hi, girl.
is this K? Is it K?
I think
Trey?
I bet it's either Trey or it's
Monkey?
Oh, it could be Monkey. Well, it could be. Of course, it could be any three of them, but I have a feeling it's Trey because Kayla's been coming in under her own.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hi, girls.
Howdy,
Hi,
howdy.
Glenda. I haven't had a chance to say hi to Glenda yet. So,
That is so cool, Nanny Tam. I love that. Don't you love that?
yes.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to throw away like all my other crazy chicken lady shirts and this shirt and that shirt. And I'm like, now I'm just wearing YouTuber shirts all the time. So, hey, and I could think of worse problems to have. So,
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, that stuff's pretty high quality garb, I got to tell you.
yeah. Yes.
So,
everybody had a
Paul,
good day?
are you going to grace us with your presence at 10 Killer this year?
That's a plan.
Well,
Oh,
good.
nice.
That'll be good. And Mickey will
Awesome.
be there, right, Mickey?
You know, no, I'm not. I wouldn't miss it. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So we're going to have to start. We're going to start planning real soon. That's we thought we would wait till right after,
Christmas, the holidays.
you know, after the holidays, after
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
years, and then we're going to get busy on that. So we're going to
Hey.
get it all set up by then, and the shelter is already provided.
Yep.
We already have it. Everybody knows the campground. They know what they got to do to book a spot, a campsite, et cetera, et cetera. So, just saying, get out there and check it out and see where you want to stay down at Cherokee Landing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mickey.
Hey, I don't want to put anybody on the spot.
Okay, then don't.
Johnny.
Okay.
No, Mickey.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to say this without putting anybody on the spot.
Okay.
You know that I love the Gilliams because I like watch 1,000 hours, a week, a month, or whatever it takes. And I love the 10 Killer meetup. It was the only meetup I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to hit a few this year, but I mean, I want to offer my services to design a meetup logo T-shirt or something. But here's the thing. I know there's a lot of great artists on our community. And so if you don't want that, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Ginger as a moderator.
No, don't add nobody except for me. Anyway, I'm just saying that I would love the honor of at least attempting to design a logo for that. Okay, it's not that I don't have like 13 of them already designed or anything, but if you're willing to at least look at my art for that logo, just go like this, Johnny. Just nod your camel head.
So, Mickey.
Whistle stop. You need to go. You need to make it happen this year. We had, how many channels did we have there last year? Almost 100.
Yeah.
It was like close to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a really good. We learned.
I mean, it's the first one. I mean, it was Mid America Meetup. People need to understand Mid America Meetup and the 10 Killer Meetup are two different meetups. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mid America did have their meetup at the same spot that we had at 10 Killer the year before. But then last year we took it on because there wasn't going to be an Oklahoma meetup last year unless we made one. Mm-hmm. So we made called it the 10 Killer YouTube meetup.
First annual.
First annual.
That was 10 Killer is not the same as Mid America, and so Ed, when we met you as Mid America, and that was cool. We got to meet you there.
Yeah.
Hi, Anita.
Yep. And then
Hi, Anita.
So anyway, so this year there's going to be not only the 10 Killer meetup, there's going to be the Mid America meetup. Mm-hmm. That's 2 in Oklahoma right there. And then there's going to be Jan's meetup up in what?
Pomme de Terre.
Pomme de Terre.
Where everybody gets lost.
I'm telling you, you better.
Wait, is she doing it there again this year?
The same
She
spot.
was going to do a different place, and we were going to do what do you call that, floating and stuff, but they decided to have it back.
They decided to have it
now that
same
everybody kind of
place.
knows how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think her and Gail are hosting that together this year.
Oh, nice. She's got she had a co-host this past year
yeah,
too. So,
that
was nice when you can share the load.
Yeah, Backwards Mindset. That's not Maddie. What is his name?
So then was it Backwards Mindset?
Yeah, it's Backwards Mindset. I just forgot his first name.
Mindset or Misfit?
Misfit.
Okay, Backwards Misfit. So anyway, so that one's going to be in June.
Mm-hmm.
So we got April, May, and June there, guys. So we got about a month between them, I think. So
I thought it was
Um,
odd.
so that'll give you enough time to recuperate so you can make it to the next one, you know. And that's what we do. We just recoup and try to make it to the next one.
I want to go back to Mickey's thing. Mickey, you
What?
designed the logo that we used last year.
Yep.
I think that was already pre-designed.
It was
you
awesome.
know, and it was awesome. But we would like to, if you are willing to do that, do a new logo. We would greatly appreciate that. And there's nobody else I could think of I would want to do that.
Yeah, we need the logo. Yep.
So we thank you for blessing the whole community with those.
I would
designs.
love to do that. I mean, obviously, I came on tonight to ask you guys, put you on the spot, but I need to confirm one rumor.
I don't like rumors.
Me
Well,
either.
I mean, I'm designing the T-shirt and logo and stuff now that you've at least allowed me the chance to do that. I heard it was sponsored by Paul Case Farms. So,
Oh, that's true. I can confirm that's true. He's going to sell enough pins and cups to cover the whole shebang.
Who
how
is
big,
this?
how
Who is
big,
this
how
farmer
big do
you're
you
talking
want
about?
that big orange pea?
Make it so it'll fit inside the belt pulley on my tractor.
On his tractor.
Okay, that's a joke. People in the chat. He is not. Well, my bad.
You know, Mickey, there's a guy that lives not far from me that they say you can tell when he's lying.
His lips are moving.
20's
Hi,
mouth.
Lori.
Yeah.
Right back. Grab some.
I'll be glad to give it a try, Gilliam.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We love our logos, and like I said, all the artwork. I mean, there's you know, I need to talk to you about some, you know, without wearing you out too much. There's more artwork that I need, but I'll get with you on that at a later time and stuff like that.
Yeah, Mickey, I don't know if you know it or not, but my wife has made some really cool cups that there are some people that are sporting that have my logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
But Paul still drinks out of one that doesn't say anything.
Why?
But it does have language that I understand on the end.
Sure, I'll be fine.
Hey,
Now, why aren't you drinking out of one of your own cups, Paul?
Yeah.
You have
Anita.
unlimited access to them.
Anita,
She
those
done put that
tumblers with the full wraps.
What?
My address is. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm watching for Santa Claus, and you'll see the video coming out. I've got a Christmas watch coming on. I mean, I'm just saying, Anita.
Hey Mickey, you need to pitch really hard closer to 10 Killer because
Oh, I see Johnny Gilliam's got one of those, Anita.
so far everybody I know of that has one of those has gotten it hand delivered to them. So you need to pitch them a little harder.
Oh,
Closer to 10
okay. All right.
They're very nice.
You can always get a hold of her at her email address, which is acneeter, NEETER, @gmail.com.
I'm going to start reaching out to a lot of channels at their gmail.coms and say, I bought your shirt because you guys got some good stuff going on. So
I'll tell you what, I've been slacking tremendously.
No, I want to.
No.
Slacking.
No.
Okay.
No.
But
No.
having said all that,
You're not slacking.
I do have content right now. I have content that I can put together. I have several that I can lay in a row right now. So we got to try out a new something that we purchased 4 or 5 years ago, probably.
Probably.
We got to use it. So we didn't send something out like we usually do and have it done.
Hey, Lori, love you
Usually
too.
probably knows what we're talking about on that.
Uh,
So,
I don't know.
well, usually we have somebody, we pay somebody to do a certain thing for us every year that it involves
Oh,
food. But we didn't this year. So,
I have been standing on my feet all day doing something, and I believe it's close to what you're talking about. Yeah, tomorrow's Cannon Day, people. I'm going to church and then
Yeehaw.
cannon.
You're gonna buy a cannon?
I'm
Well,
buying a cannon.
way
Yeah.
too-
I don't think you can say that on here. Oh my
What?
gosh.
It's one of those Canon cameras.
Wait a minute. That's a pew pew with wheels.
Hello, controversial freezing.
Hey,
Yep.
there was a question asked there in the comments we ought to address. Mickey, they'd like to know how to buy some of your shirts. It was James Hall that wanted to know what the address was to find your shirts for
It's
sale.
on his bonfire. Let me see if I can find it and post it out there for you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna be something in 2024 because a lot of people asked could they pay for the art that I sent them,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't. Since I was a young boy, I've known that what little I can do in art is a God gift, and I can't charge for that. To my family and friends and my community, I will not charge or accept money for that. But in 2025, then I'm going to be putting T-shirts up on my bonfire page that Miss Christine was going to drop a link to. And so if you want to support it there for now. But I'm starting a new website. Okay.
Oh, cool.
And it's coming out in 2025. If you want to hold off in purchasing anything, wait until that because I've got a local printer that I've been doing artwork for years, and all the merch that you would find, mugs and T-shirts and caps and stuff, will be on that website at a greatly reduced cost. In fact, what it cost me to put something on Bonefire and try to sell it, and I am so grateful for that this month. Okay. But on my website, it's going to be like a third of that. And I'm not even kidding. Because I do artwork for major screen printing and embroidery companies. And I've worked out deals to where even the 3D embroidery caps that I'm going to get way reduced for my family and friends. So on my website, then it'll give you instructions on how to contact me if you want something for you, or it'll have a store that you can purchase the same stuff that I'm trying to raise money on Bonfire for, but it's a third of the cost that the print on demand companies is sending out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, just if you don't mind, keep an eye on the channel for a notification that the website's live. I'm building it, so that's part of the delay. Because you know me, I like too much art, not enough. Well, wait, too many words, not enough art, and all that stuff. But so I'm building my own website and embedding the whole, money part of that and everything.
Yeah.
I am seeking assistance on that part because, want to make sure everybody gets what they order, which will help.
I have to ask, how did y'all find his bonfire? Because I'm with James Hall. I'm not following.
It's not. And Mickey, you need to put that in your description page. I was going to tell you because I couldn't find it in there. But what I did is just I went to like Google and put in Critter Creek bonfire, and it went to his.
But he needs it in the description.
Yeah, Mickey, put it in your description.
Okay.
Buddy.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for the advice. Because I'm trying to wing my way through this whole thing. But thank you. I will do that. It'll be up there tomorrow. And thank you for whoever's in the chat that asked that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was James Hall.
Yeah, and I did link
there.
Hey, Phil.
Thanks, James.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to say the exact same thing. You beat me to it, Ginger. We've looked and looked and looked for Mickey's bonfire on his YouTube page. In fact, when I walked in the door, Lisa said, she goes, I've looked and looked. I can't find it nowhere. So
Joey
put it
is
on
the
your
same
about
kinda,
page section.
Joey is the same kind of hound dog that Christine is. That's why they're related.
We are.
They're going to put their nose to the ground and they're going to find it somewhere.
Let me. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay.
That's what we all here for, to help each other.
Y'all are a part coon dog. Both of you are.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Lori.
Hey. Hello. Love it.
Hang on.
Hey, Lori. Did y'all see Mocha? Mickey, where's Mocha?
I don't know if he went to go get him or.
Everybody.
We are blessed. How are you, Lori?
I am absolutely blessed because here I am with all you guys.
This is your first being on the panel with Chillin with the Gilliam.
Good to see you all.
Yay.
Look at
Let me
Mickey.
see if I can move over here. Move my thingy over on my laptop where the camera is.
Dale,
So I
did you
don't
grab
be
your...
looking at,
Dale, did you
looking
go
off
grab
in
his sweet
space.
tea? There it is. Or water or sweet tea.
Coffee.
Come here.
No coffee, Dale?
Yeah.
Just water for now. I just come flying in from a meeting, so I haven't got a chance to make coffee yet.
Yeah,
Go get Mocha.
we got here 7 minutes before our live, and we didn't even have a thumb. We didn't have anything made.
Look at
And
you.
I mean, we rolled in here. I'm trying to
And
chew.
you're trying
I
to
got a
chew
cheeseburger in my mouth, and I got the thing up. It's 7:58, and it's 7:59. Joy was, howdy, y'all.
That's Harley, isn't it?
That's Harley.
There's sweet Harley.
Oh,
Hey, Harley.
Harley. Where's your Christmas hat, Harley?
He's getting a haircut tomorrow.
Okay.
So he's been hiding from.
Oh, look, I look like a little shaggy dog.
Yeah.
Harley
He's
and
got
Mocha.
he's got a neglectful dad.
Oh, got a busy dad.
No.
But look at him.
There's nothing neglected about that dog.
He's a very
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a miniature schnauzer. Look at him.
I don't
Oh,
think he's miniature.
that's so sweet. I
He
love
looks like-
Mocha too.
Yeah, Mocha went to
Looks like a
bed.
sheepdog.
Hey, he does, doesn't he? When I went to grab him to put him on the camera, he goes like, "I've been in too many of your videos." He took off running. All right, Harley, say goodbye. Come here.
Bye, Harley.
Nice
Say
Harley.
goodbye.
Harley.
Harley.
Bye,
Hi,
Harley.
Harley.
I
You know,
you
Johnny, I
want-
would ask you how races went, but I know better. Gotta watch the video.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
boy.
I will say the car and the driver did excellent this evening. I mean, just it was perfect, not perfect weather or road conditions, but Judgment Day did what it does, and so did Johnny.
Yeah,
so.
it did what it does. Let's put it that way.
And
Well, you say it always runs better when the weather's cooler too, right?
Yeah. As it
Yeah,
gets
cold
cooler,
air is
more-
denser. Cold air
more-
creates horsepower.
more power, and you could definitely feel it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was on.
I was on a
naturally aspirate.
yeah. We ran tonight.
Hey, James Hall.
We ran naturally aspirated tonight. We could have ran nitrous, but we ran naturally aspirated and we won. So, I mean, if that's
Sweet.
so,
Woo!
but no, we got. You have to go back.
You have to go back.
We got a call out. Okay, we got a call out from a. So I mean, these guys, they said, we want to run you when you get your car running. And my car back then, it was when I couldn't get the power from the back to the front. Well, I had it running. They happened to show up. I walked up. I said, "We going to go?" And so
where?
they decided we were going to go. And then we looked. We were looking at the track. There was people oiling the track down right and left, both lanes.
Both lanes.
It was horrible.
Same.
I mean,
same
these
race.
guys, it's like everybody was driving a car with a friggin' sieve for an oil pan or something.
And I don't know
Oh my God.
that Monte Carlo go
So-
with it again after they'd already done that.
So we went out there, we looked at it, we go, let's go naturally aspirated on this deal. Because we don't know what this track's gonna do.
Because we don't want to end up in the wall.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah, no kidding.
great. It was awesome. I mean,
I got some really
I can
good
tell you
tips.
that the car runs as good right now, naturally aspirated, as it did on nitrous when it was in the 90s.
Of course,
I mean,
you
it's
didn't use that much tonight.
I never have. I mean,
Yeah.
I ran like 6 passes out of on my bottle a while back.
Mm-hmm.
It only used 4 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, 3 pounds. So that tells you how little nitrous I actually used.
I just know
Yeah.
that I don't know. We felt like we went back in time. It was like back in the good old days. We used to go to the drag strip, and his brother and sister was. And
She was
sister-in-law
running
there.
around talking smack.
Well, not smack.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna bail out of here and make room for somebody else.
Mickey, unless you
We
just-
got room, Mickey.
we got room unless you just don't want to talk to us no more.
Man,
Packing your bag for the
I
field
could sit
trip.
and talk to you guys forever, but
You see
I
the shirt
come
that she's
in
wearing?
once a week.
Hey, wait a minute, Mickey. Before you go, I got a question for you. Can you tell me what a snowman would be doing fiddling through the produce section in the grocery store?
he's looking for an iceberg.
No.
Well, I mean that's a good answer though.
Come on. Now. You gotta know he was picking his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, just like that.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you knew that was coming.
You know, I asked
What's
Paul.
that?
I asked him a while back if
That was
he
quick.
found his bull.
A ginger one.
Does anybody
Keep
know
it
did he
going.
find his bull?
So, are you talking to me?
No, Paul just dipped out
Oh.
and ran away, and I was like, I asked him earlier in chat.
Oh.
did you find your bull, and he
Gotcha.
still didn't answer the question. So I don't know if he ever found his bull or not.
I think
had
he
a
found
feeling
it.
he probably
He
did,
found
or-
it in 1 pound packages, maybe.
Oh.
And
Dale,
Dale
can
comes
you
on
do
here asking me questions.
Oh,
Dale, can you say
It's hard
hi?
enough to answer
Hi.
questions on his game show.
yeah.
Bug.
Hey, Josh.
Baby.
ZTV.
Hi, dear cutie.
Hi, sweetheart.
Dilly.
Oh my goodness!
Sweet.
Oh no!
What happened?
Yeah, don't
What
say
happened?
Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened?
They're tiny people.
Oh
All
no.
right,
Oh no.
That-
Oh no.
that baby maybe is cute as Harley. I gotta say.
Uh-huh.
All right, Rebecca.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Here we
And
go.
hey, Little prepping for heaven going on over here. It's good to see you, Dale. It's good to see you, even though you tried to put me on the spot.
It's always good to see you, Mickey.
Love the rest of you. I'm gonna get out of here and let you do that. Actually, I'm gonna go drink a cold beer. I mean, I'm being honest.
Okay, big brother.
But
I see how it is.
just know I love you. Hey, Johnny and Christine, man, mad respect. Reach out to me on that. Just give me a little guidance, and I'm good for that.
All right.
Ginger, Joey,
Love you, Mickey.
Pam.
Love you, Mickey.
Oh, and Janae.
Yeah. Peas and carrots.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For everything.
You're welcome,
Goodbye,
big brother.
folks.
Good night, Mickey.
Much love.
But is
Much
Shane
love.
going to be
Much love to
either
you.
1 pound packages or the stock out? Okay, Paul. Thank you for answering the question I've been wondering for 2 days. At least I ended my story on Thursday night and told you what happened. I've been wondering for 3 days if you got a bull or not.
Okay, he's a mystery. He likes
He's gonna turn him into hamburger.
Hey, Teresa. There's Teresa Dickwitz.
That's Teresa.
Shayla and Dakota's in here from Old People.
Yeah, howdy. Hey,
Can I
Josh,
show
how's it
Ginger?
going?
Can I show Ginger something?
Sure. Hang on.
There's
Oh, that's me in my Santa hat.
It is.
Yeah, and her
Looks like
snow
a
cone.
four
Yeah.
earrings.
That's
Yep,
a
I
smoke
took a
one.
picture of you. Now look at the next one.
You look
Okay.
pretty.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
Tell about it.
Oh,
Tell
that's
him
me
about
and
I even got a
Jesse.
picture of you and Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome.
So,
That was a fun live.
It
so
was.
Dakota, you saying been away from YouTube for the most part, been doing a bunch of hunting. Dakota, I've seen a bunch more stuff coming to y'all's channel than I have seen coming out of my channel in a while, and it's because of the same thing. Because I've been out. I mean,
I'm just watching from the
porch.
porch. I don't even leave. I can get out of my bed and walk to the porch, and I'm just watching from there.
That's what I'm doing too.
Like you can step out the back side of your kitchen because you can see the whole backyard from your kitchen almost. She's like, wait, I'm in my jammies. Let me go get my slippers on.
Yeah, no.
Are we driving?
We're driving.
That's a sweet baby.
No, we're not driving. I mean, we're just sitting.
Yeah, I know, but she's driving.
Yeah. Oh, she's driving. She's doing something.
What's the weather like right there now, Joe?
Wiggling.
Our weather? It's real warm for us, mind you. You know, it's only -2, so it's pretty.
Woo!
What?
Pretty warm.
It's pretty warm for December.
warm
It's
there.
like really warm for December for us.
Wow.
I'm not complaining though.
Yeah.
But you know, because it was like 32 below a few days ago, so it makes you, and that's normal. But when you warm up to -2, it's like, oh, thank you, Lord. The heat's up. So it's all about being grateful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even like say down south or where we're from originally in South Alabama, it's when it was 60 and then it go down to 32 and then it go back to 60, you're like, thank God,
Yeah.
Like right here.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's just to what your hardiness of used to, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah.
That's I don't ever want to be in a place that -2 I think is a warm front.
It's warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting, I'm praise God that, he's wanting us to go back down south because I've kind of about had enough of it myself. So,
Amen.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody can live in that.
That's crazy. Where are you in Alaska? At the very tip top?
Kind of in the middle top. It's North Pole is it's actually not the North Pole, but it is a North Pole.
Yeah.
And but we're kind of like dead middle, just a little bit north of dead middle of Alaska.
Wow.
We're the last, we're next to Fairbanks, so it's Fairbanks is the hub for far as your last city, real city.
Yeah.
And then you've got the whole chunk of half north of us is just native villages that are, they're all like fly in or boat in kind of things.
Yeah.
There's very, very few anything on the road system, any kind of like towns or something. So we're pretty much the last hub for all of North Alaska, all the natives Alaskans that live north of us. There's a couple little, they have a gas station and like full round residents, maybe like 20 people. That on a village, there's like 20 people in them full round, but that's about it. There's like
Oh
3
my gosh.
that I can think of.
But you're like really living like one of those TV shows that we used to watch, The Last
No.
of Us.
Wilderness.
Yeah, so
Don't get John started on those.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
Jo-
hear it
Jo-
now.
Here we go.
So like
I'm
those
gonna
shows,
sit
y'all
over
know
here
about
and
shows.
drink my tea.
Y'all know about the shows though. They make them all out more than what they are, and
Yeah.
I don't, like especially living here, like I quit watching. We watched them all down there, because it was just so
Yeah.
interesting for being from Alabama. It's like I
Yes.
tell everybody, it's still kind of like Mars. Like this is a whole nother planet. When you're down there, it might as well be another planet for
Yeah.
what we knew. And then until we get here, and then the shows, like just like any show, reality, they make it out more than what it is, or they'll set stuff up to make it like, oh, I didn't know that, ice
Yeah.
was thin. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Totally different. Like, so they do, so anyway, it's kind of like the old saying, only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear kind of thing. So,
Yeah. Yes.
but yeah, and we have neighbors and all. It's really hard to not have neighbors here just because of work. Most people got to work and go to a job. So it's, you got to be within some kind of feasible distance to go to work. And when it's, 20 to 40, 50, but like last year we had almost a week of 50 below, 55 below, 54 below. And, like if you break down and you're way out, you better have your ducks in a row because you're going to freeze to death. 1000% you will die. And so like, that is a legit thing. So people that will drive out to go see, pretty views or something, the smart ones will bring everything you need to camp out in your car because you got to plan for the, worst. But every year we get people, unfortunately, that freeze to death in their car. They go driving out to go sightseeing or something, and the vehicle breaks down and they're done. So it can be that, but it's like I say, the shows make it up. Anybody can do it. If we can do it, all y'all can do it. So
it's entertainment. They're making it
No, thank you.
entertainment.
So, but if you wanted to, you could do it. I'll put it that way.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's as cold as there, but like when I lived in South Dakota on the reservations and stuff, it's a long distance between any gas station, stuff like that. When the winter hit, you have to be prepared for that, and they had some pretty bad weather.
Right.
There.
Right.
And Derek, I will be doing a video. So,
Mm-hmm.
shameless plug or not, just so know. So don't forget.
Steer
Simber.
Simber.
It's an open collaboration hosted by our Georgia brother, Derek Fowler, 911. Oh, I meant Derek Fowler.
1970.
You say 911.
Derek Fowler, 911, y'all.
Christine's in here giving you the 411 on.
So
that was fun.
Josh, I want to know, what does moose meat taste like? I've never had it.
Glorified whitetail. I mean, yeah, it's good. It might be a little more beefy to me than whitetail. Like on that, they also smell when you're cleaning them.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of a horse, which kind of makes sense. They're as big as a good sized horse. So and a bull is quite a bit bigger than a horse. A standard like a quarter horse or something like even a Clydesdale. A bull moose is. I wish I had the picture. I might put that on YouTube. I did on Facebook where I had that debone that shoulder, the whole shoulder, just to show for comparison. So people, because from being from Alabama originally, like that was always just like one of those things you hear about moose being big, but you never see it on TV. And that's the one thing I always wanted was to I want to see what the leg, see them laying on the ground when they're shot, but I want to see how big they are to a person, standing up. you know,
Yeah.
like right
Yeah,
next
I
to
wish,
them. It's really
I
hard
wish
to
you
do.
could have had a white tail to put next to it.
Oh man,
Yeah, or
I
a
would
white
love-
tail and an elk and a moose.
and then a
I mean,
moose,
you
right?
know,
I
an
just
elk is huge. I'm sure a moose kind of dwarfs an elk. I would
all right.
say.
Well, and I know. I mean, elk are getting up there though. They're a big bull elk is definitely in the ballpark, but a big a big bull moose, especially for an Alaskan moose. I guess they say that the moose up here are genetically bigger than any other moose around the world. And because like Maine and Washington, all them have
Maine.
moose too, but there's something with
Moose.
like subspecies of whitetails. Some are just grow bigger.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're bigger up here, but they're every bit at over 7 foot at the shoulder. A bull moose easily over 7. The cow that I killed was over 6, or right at 6 foot at the shoulder. So and then you got neck and head, going on up there. So they're stout. And
Wow.
so I wish we had white. Like we don't have whitetails in the state. We have black-tailed deer, which are southeast Alaska. Like if you've seen like on the map, like Juneau. Here the capital is Juneau, or the Sitka down South Alaska. They have black-tailed deer, which are kind of like our deer in Alabama that are. We have smaller deer. Like in Oklahoma and Kansas, y'all got bigger deer, bigger bodied deer for sure, and antlers for the most part, I would say. The black-tailed like that, that's my understanding. They're smaller, a little bit smaller.
Yeah, the black-tailed a little smaller. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to answer Bowen's question. That's in with Miss Christine on Pine Ridge, and she's been on Pine. We've both been on Pine Ridge several times, but she was stationed at Rosebud.
Yeah.
The Rosebud Reservation.
But back in 2016, 17, when they were sending me out from my area, I stayed. I think the total was 4 weeks at Pine Ridge, and then I've spent 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It kind of depends on what's going on. But Rosebud's where I was stationed at.
I tell you what, Pine Ridge is like, whenever we drove through Pine Ridge, I pictured Beirut back in like the 70s whenever we drove through there, because there was literally cars burning on the side of the road. And on the highway, the people walk down the middle of the highway and you have to drive off the side to go around them. And they won't move. So yeah, they've got a sense of that they have this, like this is our place here. So the state highways go through them, and so they have this sense that they own all, and even people driving, it was like, so it was a different kind of a place. It really was.
Weird.
So
that is, I have to say, send the best. I enjoyed my time on the reservations, living there on Rosebud. I did it by myself.
That's great. Awesome.
Yeah, and I get to travel to all the other ones in the North Dakota and South Dakota for work. So very blessed. And our oldest son, he gets Cherokee from us, but he's Rosebud tribe from his dad's side of family.
Has anyone been to Yellowstone here yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
love Yellowstone.
We love Yellowstone, but my favorite part over there is the Beartooth Highway.
Beartooth Highway.
Yeah.
Love that
I can't
road.
stand it. Is Dale frozen? Oh no, he's not. Okay.
Okay.
But I think my favorite time.
Wake up.
Not yet. What I didn't like was Jackson Hole.
Yeah, Jackson Hole. We thought we were going to go down and look at Jackson Hole, but it's so touristy down there. It is just horrible.
I think Johnny spent quite a time down there.
I've been there whenever it was good. I was there in the 70s, around Jackson Hole and stuff like that, and it was good back then. You could actually do stuff, but the Jackson Hole of the 2020s, not a place I want to go. I mean,
my friend from here, they went and tour, as a tourist. They went up there and went through all that area this last fall. Hotel rooms up there, the cheapest one they could find was like $2,000 a night.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a little
Are you
much.
talking for one night?
Yeah.
One night.
Not a
One
month.
night.
Nay, one night.
And he
Hey.
said,
That's
this is
insane.
not a resort. This was like
You're in Ridge.
Motel 8 or something like that.
That's
Super
crazy.
8.
Are you talking Yellowstone or what city are you in?
Wow.
Jackson Hole.
Jackson
area.
Hole.
Oh,
We were
wow.
kind of looking for some. We did find some that were like $500-$600. Maybe that was Cody.
No,
Was that?
Cody's where we stayed.
Yeah, we did see Cody.
Cody?
Yeah, it was probably like the lowest. We didn't stay there.
When we were there, we found some for the 500-600 range, but
Mhm.
it was so busy you couldn't park.
We couldn't even drive downtown.
We couldn't even get
We got
down.
down there once, but you couldn't get past the.
Yeah, we
people.
couldn't. Yeah,
It's
it
sad.
was horrible.
It's too much of a tourist.
So anyway, it's too touristy. But we end up our base of operation whenever we go, we like to make our base of operation in Cody. We like to drive in, stay in Cody, drive in from Cody, go back to Cody and stay at night.
And Cody's really cool itself. I really want to go to that
And
rodeo.
you
that's
see a
out there.
lot of nice things between Yellowstone and Cody. I mean, we saw bears, we saw buffalo, we saw all kinds of stuff in between there.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wow.
yeah, but and we stayed for 140 or so a night, wasn't it?
Well, that's much compared
That's
to
better than
2,000 a
2,000.
night.
I mean, of course, I have like the, what do you call it? The awards thing, So I had like.
Yeah, she has those rewards
I had a
because
few
of
nights.
frequent deal.
Oh, yes.
I
Frequent flyer type things.
So
Go ahead, Ginger.
Good. I was just going to ask Josh because I'm still kind of hung up on the moose in my head. Can you just tell me the caliber you had to use?
So I actually used a bow on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was actually my first bow kill ever too. I've had a couple times in Alabama where I got close, but I never could seal the deal, or a blessed squirrel would blow my spot or something.
But Josh, it'd be like sticking the side of a barn as big as that is. Like
I needed the help. It gave me a lot of confidence because it's like literally you'd have to miss the barn to not miss the boost. So
I'm
it was,
just thinking
nice.
that they could that it would be one of them things that they would look at you like, really? That's all you got? Is that bow?
Oh, right.
They're
right.
A bow, huh?
Right. And I'm shooting really heavy. There's a guy on here on YouTube I really like. His channel's called Ranch Fairy, and he's big into bow hunting research and how arrow actually really kills. And I use a really heavy front of center, so all my weight on my arrow to balance it, like the broadhead is just barely hanging. I can balance the whole, so your broadhead's pulling the arrow through the animal. It's like a bullet with a tail, as he says. Basically, they're making a bullet with a tail. And so my arrow is 661 grain total weight, and had a 200 grain broadhead, single bevel broadhead with 200 grain insert on the inside of the arrow. So it's really, really front heavy. So anyway, when I hit that thing, it went right through part of the shoulder meat, which was probably about 4 inches, and then it went through the ribs. Didn't hit a bone on the way in. Went through one lung, the top of the heart, out the other lung. Split one of the ribs long ways, completely split the rib, and their ribs are like probably almost an inch thick, the bone. Split that rib, and then went about 4 inches into the other front shoulder. And then when she ran, it just snapped of course it broke the arrow off, but it almost sunk the whole arrow all the way through. I probably got like 25 inches of penetration or something. I could just see the luminox sticking out, glowing on her. But normally I use for rifle, I use a 375 H&H. I wish I could have shot one. That's the first moose I've been able to shoot too, honestly, up here, because they're not like, at least in my experience, you know, like pinions are like elbows. Everybody's got a couple of them, and you could ask another guy from Alaska and like, oh, it's the greatest, you know, whatever. Depending on how much money you're willing to throw to go hunting, it can help your successful rate. But generally speaking, from like talking to residents and then us being, we're heading on 7 years living here. A resident that is limited with, you know, work and time and money, you're looking at about 3 to 5 years to kill a moose here. I mean, it's not like, it's so much more productive as far as being successful, in my opinion, down south. Like, you're gonna get meat when you go, like you're going to, and you have a lot of time to do it. And here it's a very short season and all, so you don't have to use that great big of a gun. A lot of people use like a 30-06 or something like that, and you can do it. But the biggest thing with a moose is that when they get hit, a lot of times if there's water nearby, they're gonna book it to the water. And you don't want to be trying to mess with a dead moose that's, you know, 1,200, 1,400 pounds. It's just like, I'm gonna get the last laugh, haha, and I'm gonna die in that stinking river. So like, for me anyway, and a lot of the guys here, they like using like a 338 or 375, 75 on the upper end, but because it'll just stone them. They don't got a chance to run to go die in a river. You know, like I say, a 30-06 will kill them absolutely. 308, and then especially if you can get a follow-up shot. But I just always more worried about the work it's going to be to get it out of the water if that sucker's wanting to get the last laugh. So, but anyway, so I was with a bow, and I mean, it looked like a gun though. That's like, for me, I've never killed anything with a bow, and that was the cool. To me, it was such a learning experience because, man, I would rival almost any gun. How well that thing it only ran probably 75 yards. Honestly, I said 100 in the video I did, but it probably only went about 75 yards and just stopped and just blunk. And I mean, it looked like I hit it with a 375. It was just, it was insane. What a bow! I mean,
Josh Conquest Josh. He got one earlier in the season. Him and his cousin were hunting, and he was using a new type of head on his bow. Do you remember what it was called, Johnny?
He's awesome.
Probably an expandable, wasn't it?
Huh?
Probably an expandable.
No, it was called something. It's a brand new brand, or it's a brand new one that they have out this year. It's
Is it an expandable?
like a meat eater, or gosh, I can't remember what he said it was called, but
a meat hunter.
Meat hunter. I mean, it put it started with a big old hole. He was like, whoa. Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right.
What's up, Jim?
So what was the draw weight on your bow is what James Hall's asking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I apologize, y'all. I can't see the chat. So yeah, I appreciate it, Johnny, if you let me know. My draw weight, I'm only pulling a 60-pound bow. Mine's a max 60-pound. It's a Matthews no cam. And it's only a 60-pound bow, and I'm a little dude. God didn't make me a big fella. He gave that to somebody else that I guess needed it more than I did. But my draw is only 26-inch draw. And so, I mean, my arrows are like 25 and a half with the knock and everything. You know, so I'm not a big dude, and I don't pull like some ridiculous. I can pull 70, but to me, there's no need. Really, I mean, I would be, if I could got a 50-pound max bow, I'd shoot him with it.
Not gonna nerd out here because I'm not one, nor am I very proficient in math. But if you figure 60-pound draw weight with a 25-inch arrow, the velocity that you're and the speed you're putting on that arrow is more than somebody pulling a big long arrow at the same draw.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, I want to say now, Mr. Johnny's more of a, and Miss Christine, I know, are way more bow people than I have ever been. But I want to say generally the longer the draw, the faster you got. You faster your arrow.
Well, because your string's traveling farther, so it has more.
Right.
You've
got more leverage.
You got more leverage. Okay.
Right. Everything there's more of it. You've got more time on the string.
Yeah.
So the arrow has more string contact time. So since the velocity, you know, it's just going to be a faster arrow. And
I know a lot of research has been done, and that like really for a whitetail, 45-pound draw is like all you ever need on a
Right.
whitetail.
That's
Right.
true.
Well, like, you know, and I know Mr. Johnny,
Hey,
you know, and
Bowen.
I think Miss Christine, y'all use, you know,
Y'all say hi
traditional
to Bowen.
longbow.
Right.
You know, y'all use longbows. I mean, like, I've always had the argument of like Native Americans have been killing deer for 1,000-something years with stick and a string and a stone point. You know, it ain't got to get fancy. You know, technology helps us be more efficient, I think, and accurate, but well, to what we can do. But you know, at the end of the day, like you said, 45 is more than I know on, you know, them big channels. I've seen a lady kill a zebra with a 35-pound bow, and that's like a horse. I mean, they're a draft. I mean,
Well,
35-pound bow. That's all she's
my-
doing. 35 pounds. Same thing. Really, really heavy up front, and it's like I say, it doesn't want to stop. It's like a train. It's gonna be slow, but when it hits, it does not want to stop.
Too.
It just keeps going.
So
Okay.
my recurve's 45 pounds, right?
40.
No, it's
40. 41, actually.
So I think I
41
was
and
going on
28.
here.
Now,
See if
now I make
I
the case when we move back to Alabama, I'm only shooting a crossbow.
Understick.
Because to me, it is the best tool for the job. A
I
lot less human error in a crossbow.
That's true.
I don't know about all that.
That is true. I mean,
I'm only about
you
meat on the
take-
table. If I shoot them with a rifle, if there wasn't a bow season, I know Mr. Johnny, Mr. Yeah, I've heard the knocking against gun season, Miss Christine. I heard it. You can't say you did last live. You were balking about the gun season in Oklahoma, and that's fine. But I just want to kill them. So, you know, a gun is the best, most efficient tool for the job. You know,
yeah,
so for me,
I have
and
to
then
I agree. Not that I've ever hunted with one. I can
What, a
guarantee.
gun?
No, I think
He's talking about guns.
I think he's talking about crossbows.
No, about a gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
but that's just me. You know, obviously it has its limits, just like a compound. You know, you can't. People that try to shoot 90. There's plenty of people that try to shoot 90 with a compound crossbow. All them guys are trying to do that. I'm not doing that. But it's just more. It's a steadier platform, and more efficient, more power, faster. I mean, it's just, you know.
I don't know. It's like
Oh my gosh, it's so cold outside here. And I say that, and it's like in the 30s. And Josh is like, what? I'd be sweating if I was in the 30s.
It's just, I totally agree. I'm from Alabama, so I know what 32 is buck. Like, down there. It's really wet cold. We're dry cold, which still it's cold, but, you know, it's wet 32. And I told my dad, like, honestly, like -20 here is very similar. I would dress for 20 above down there, like really close. Just because of the wet cold, it's really similar. Like far as the amount of gear I wear at 20 below is very how much what I would wear down there for 20.
Thank you, Josh. Hi, Bowen.
Hey, Bowen.
Hi, Bowen. My dad told me, because he's listening. He's like, you need to get on there. They don't know what they're talking about. My dad, he's old. So if you don't, he's one of those guys, if you don't shoot bows the way he does it, he's wrong. Granted, he got like 50 years and ran a whole archery shop, but I digress. I have made a lot of arrows that were like 650, 700 grains.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember back in the day, I'm a little out of practice. I remember back in the day, we would put 2 shafts together. And then we would take those little lead weights that the Boy Scouts use for the cars. And we would drop them down in the shafts.
Yep.
And we would hit them with super glue. Like, it was a whole ordeal. It was a thing. But the only people that were using these shafts were people going to Africa.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know, this is the 90s. It's the good old boys. So the only time I ever made one of those arrows, because that was what I did. You know, I'm in a wheelchair, so I just sit there and put these arrows together and cut them and put the inserts in and glue it. Like, that's what I did.
Awesome.
So when I got an order for one of these, I was like, oh, I know this guy's rich. So I knew everybody else would just get the regular. Johnny knows what I'm talking about. The regular aluminums, the regular Eastern aluminum. And then we got those carbons.
Yeah.
Man, that's something. But yeah, I know a lot of guys that shoot moose, elk, just regular 40 pounds, regular arrows.
Yeah.
Like, as long
I
as
wasn't
they
even
got
thinking
shot.
he was going to say he shot it with an arrow. I mean, I thought you were going to
All right.
say it was a rifle.
So,
Open gun.
I don't even know your name. I'm sorry. What
Josh.
is your name? Josh.
Josh.
So Josh got the moose. I got an elk. So here's my elk story.
Nice.
So we was hunting, and I'm gonna be real brief. And then they was like, okay, he's in a wheelchair, so they put me up against these cedar trees. Anyway, so dude's howling, camera's rolling behind me, and all of a sudden these cows come out of nowhere. And let me be very brief. Let me be specific. They step out like 5 feet in front of me.
Oh.
We're expecting them to be down the hill, like down there. Now they pop out, and I'm sitting here like, am I going to get trampled to death? And am I about to die? Fast forward a minute here. Here comes this giant bull. Like I could have rolled under old boy. like I could. But once again, we're talking about crossbows. This is why I brought this up. I told you those the cows were right there. So I had expected them to come out down there by the water. I mean, that's what we're hearing. That's what. So when they come out right there on me, when I throw up the crossbow, all I see is ground. Dude was so close, I had to look up, and I was literally like, Lord, help me do this. Because I didn't want to wound the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I literally just like point and shot. And it was a fine shot, but it was just, you don't realize how big those animals are. That's my point. That's the whole point of this. You don't realize how big they are. So you're like right there, you're like, oh my gosh.
Majestic. Yeah,
And it
majestic.
just doesn't do it justice seeing it on the wall. Like when they're on the hoop, they're like, oh my God, it's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, yeah. Nothing like it. That's the point.
Right.
Yeah, when you're sitting there 5 foot away, you're like,
right.
I'm not even gonna breathe or bat my eyes. I'm not gonna blink. I'm not gonna do anything.
Gets the adrenaline pumping.
Oh yeah. I wish my GoPro wouldn't get so dark. I guess I don't know if y'all with GoPros, they seem like they get. I guess a lot of cameras, they make it darker than it seems. But when I had shot that cow moose, it wasn't near as dark as what my GoPro made it out to be. But I mean, which is unfortunate. I did get the shot for a second on there, but then she's running. She wasn't running at me to like get at me, but she's just running that way. So I'm like, I'm trying to get somewhere else because the sucker's coming. Yeah. And like, so in fun fact, like, so actually moose attack and kill more people than all bears in Alaska combined.
Wow.
So like, they're no joke. They're real ornery suckers. And
I got a stupid question.
What's that?
Do they trample them? Like what's the mode of death here?
How they would get you?
It's a moose. Why don't you just move? Like,
right. So a lot of times, there's some funny YouTube videos on there of people like taking their trash out, and they don't know one's right around the house or something or a shed, and they just walk out, and that moose is like, and it's just like, I'm gonna stomp you in the dirt, or in the snow. And they'll try. I mean, there's a video of a guy running into his shed, and like he goes into the shed or whatever, opens the shed up, and the moose is just standing like 5 feet away looking at him. He opens it, he's like, go right back in the shed. He's like, nope.
Yeah, it's kind of like what a donkey. Kind of like what a donkey does. If you've watched a donkey like defend Like if a coyote or something comes in the pasture.
I was gonna say, is it like a doe, but it's like a donkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
They like
So
stomp them with their front feet.
So guys, it's 9:55. I'm gonna let you know right now. We're gonna go for just 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna bail off here because there's a lot of folks that we're wore out. I'm telling you. I mean, we rushed today to do everything that we have done, and we just got here, and we were glad we were able to do Chilling with Gilliams tonight and everything. But we're just going to do 5 more minutes, and then we're going to bail. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and say I appreciate everybody that came into the chat. I appreciate all of our moderators. I appreciate everybody that's up on the panel. I appreciate all you folks. You guys are the best, and we are so happy to call each and every one of you our friend. So, but like I said, it's
a long day.
We want it. It's just something we love to do. Just chilling with the Gilliams. I'm telling you, if we were trying to get rich off of Chilling with the Gilliams, it ain't happening. I'm telling you. but we're rich in friendship with you guys. We're rich in just being able to converse and talk. And I love all you guys. And I know Christine feels the same way.
Yes.
So, but go ahead. We got 4 more minutes, and if anybody's got anything that they want to shout out, lives that are coming up, if they've got something that they want to talk about,
I dropped a video today.
Yay! I haven't dropped a video in like a month.
Was it your chicken?
The chicken
burger deal?
Hoop thing? Yeah, I saw that.
I haven't got a comment, but I watched it on the TV.
Yes, well, thank you. Thank you. I love that thing. I'm telling you, it worked out a lot better than I anticipated when I pulled it out of the package. I was like, yeah, I don't know about this, but
yeah, them chicks are about getting big enough they can go outside. They're getting full feathers.
That's right. Yeah,
almost, but it's in the 20s right now.
It is a little cold.
Lila, are you feeling better, Lila?
Squeak.
Lila Newton was like really under the weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw her in a live
Hi, Lila.
No, not yet.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't going to flip either. That's why I got this ginger.
You're still not feeling so hot?
No, man, I am. Yo. I am not good.
Yes. Nanny Tam.
Yes, Creekside Chronicles.
Yeah. So, Bowen, do you know what's going on with you right now?
I don't know, try something with my stomach. But no, I don't know.
Okay.
But I will, I'm sure.
Prayers for you, Bowen.
Praying for you.
Yeah, brother.
Definitely pray for you, Bowen.
I got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Prayers
prayers
for
for Lila.
Yeah, we'll keep Lila in prayers too.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Hi,
Yeah,
Heather.
we're getting ready to bail off here, Heather.
Prayers for Teresa.
Yeah. Teresa Jukowicz, prayers for Teresa.
Yes.
And like I said, Creekside Chronicles in the morning at 8:30 Central Time. It would be what?
9:30 Joe time.
No, 9:30 in Georgia time.
Yes.
And and then there's the ladies will be having, I guess, am I speaking ahead of myself? You guys are going to be doing the
Digging in the Word.
Digging in the Word.
In the Word on Monday night. As far as I know, we are.
I'll be in a hotel in Dakota, but we will.
And Dale will be having his devotional tomorrow at 6. Is that right, Dale?
Yep.
Okay.
Central Time.
7 Georgia time.
Dale's devotional.
Bowen has devotionals.
I'll be on it 4.
When you'll be on at 4 tomorrow?
Bowen time. 3 our time.
3 our
Central
time.
Time.
Okay, 3 our time. All right.
Oh, okay.
Me
So
and Ginger are on the right time. I don't know
There
what
you
the rest
go.
of y'all are
Yeah,
got.
me too. I'm with you,
That.
Bowen.
Yeah,
Just
I
You
don't know
guys
what the
talk
rest of
about
y'all
that
got going.
estimated time, EST.
That's
Yes,
not what he
Estimated time.
says.
yeah,
That's
Eastern
how
It
much
is
it
Standard.
not
costs.
Me and
estimated.
Miss Ginger are the odd
Excellent
out.
standard time.
all right, guys. It's
Eastern.
10 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. We love all you guys,
Thank
and
you.
thank
Good
you
night,
all for
guys.
being
Thank
here.
you, that.
And we will talk to you guys. I'll talk to you again on Thursday
Don't
on
forget,
Homestead Hangout.
chilling
But
Yeah.
with
Gilliam's favorite. Thanks for coming in, Ray. Fishhead
bye,
video.
Be
guys.
Guys,
careful,
thanks,
Dad.
Night,
buddies.
y'all.